Time now for the Bear Chow Late Night News on its Wednesday, November 18th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. If you know what your top news headlines at 11:30 p.m. on this late Wednesday night. Here not top story at 11:30 p.m. on this late Wednesday night. Here is a suicide bomber blew herself up in a police snap. Took out a second terror suspect after a 40-day storm two apartments in a church Wednesday in the Nova Parisian suburb where one of the last week's deadly terror attacks took place. A new access video released Wednesday warns an independent attack in New York City. The video mentions Times Square and perpetrators to show an explosive device being put together and a bomber zipped his jacket over his suicide belt. Las Vegas Republican governors meeting this week vented their anger to why they called President Obama's dismissive attitude toward the concerns about planning to continue to resettle thousands of Syrian refugees in the United States. A Russian tourist who was with his family was stabbed at the popular Howard and Highland Center on Wednesday afternoon. Two NYPD officer helped detain the attacker and help the victim, Los Angeles police said. Dr. Mimi Lee battled in court with her ex-husband over frozen embryos that they are safe after she was diagnosed with cancer. Dr. Mimi Lee battled in court with her ex-husband over frozen embryos that they saved after she was diagnosed with cancer. In the Philippines, any meal, large or small, is seen with a joyful occasion according to the country's president as he walked into Wednesday with the U.S. As China gets a cold shoulder as Obama and Aquino top friendship. In Dayton, Massachusetts, an active death investigation has been launched in Dayton Wednesday morning where police discovered a woman's body in the woods at a home in a gated community, according to an eyewitness report. After nearly 300 schoolgirls were kidnapped by Boko Haram in 2014, the world reacted in outrage, coalescing around the as Boko Haram actually kills more people in terror attacks than ISIS. 3 ISIS supporters stabbed a Jewish school teacher in France Wednesday, according to the French prosecutors. The teacher was stabbed after being attacked in Brussels by 3 people riding 2 scooters, prosecutor Bruce Rowan told Reuters. Beijing, the militant group calling itself Islamic State, on Wednesday said he had executed 2 hostages, one Chinese and another Norwegian, released an image in the latest issue of the official English language magazine W. reported the show. At a 10-24 hours for a passenger flying over the U.S., a bomb threat called into the Air Force passenger jets, making an emergency landed one in Salt Lake City, the other forced to land in Halifax, Nova Scotia. California's gas regulator issued an emergency order Wednesday regarding the utility to provide a plan to stop an uncontrolled leak from a massive natural gas storage field outside Los Angeles that has neighbors concerned for the health. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to see that something's very wrong in this picture, and a series of social media messages posted on Tuesday Ben Carson campaign to use the U.S. Authorities that may have recovered a weapon and used in a murder of a broken wife of an Indiana pastor last week, police said on Tuesday. U.S. Senator Harry Reid of Nevada is being investigated in connection with a pay-to-play scheme involving 2 former Utah attorney generals. The long-running gold rush into hot technology started up signs of showing faltering on Wednesday as much anticipated market debut had to scale back its ambitions. The Federal Reserve sent out new signals that officials will raise interest rates in September as long as growth of jobs and inflation trends don't take a turn for the worse. Thousands of airport workers in Chicago, Boston, New York City, Newark, Philadelphia, and Fort Lauderdale expected to strike on Wednesday night and into Thursday. Target Corporation managed to avoid the shopping booths that they have recently dragged down the sales of other retailers, including Macy's and Nordstrom. Scientists say the contribution of Milton Antarctica to sea level rise of the century will be that significant and challenging, but that some of the nightmare scenarios are just not realistic. Artist impression of Kepler 438 surpassing atmosphere from Kepler 438b. Observation from the Large Binocular Telescope in the Magellan Adaptive Optics System showed multiple objects in the cleared region around the LKCA 15, a young star. PSA screening rates decline after USPSTF says no. Los Angeles, a customer sued the operator of a McDonald's restaurant in Waterloo, New York on Wednesday after diners are exposed to food and drinks prepared by the worker of hepatitis A. The virus causes contagious liver infections. Researchers say they can grow new sets of vocal cords in just a few cells, and they may be able to create custom-grown replacements for people who have lost their own voice. Navy SEALs may be some of the toughest people on the planet, but an elite soldier doesn't do well without sleep. Stu Smith, a former Navy SEAL, said he survived for 3 days on no sleep before hallucinations started to set in. Peter Channel News Times, now 11:34. Time out for a sports report on this late Wednesday night. And how about those Dalton Lancers boys soccer team? They are in the MIA Division III state final game after a hard-fought 3-2 victory to the Swampscott Big Bull tonight at the Bannon Bowl in Lynn, Massachusetts. Here, the Nautilus will be taking on the Douglas Tigers on Saturday. Game and time and location to be determined. Here, how about the Lancers? Okay, look at the NBA scores then. Boston Celtics lose to the Dallas Mavericks, 106-102. Here, other scores running in the NBA. Chicago Bulls are leading the Phoenix Suns 44-34 with 5:38 left in the second quarter. Utah Jazz leading the Toronto Raptors 91-87 with 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Charlotte Hornets are leading the Brooklyn Nets, and they defeated them 160-111. Orlando Magic over the Minnesota Timberwolves 104-101. Indiana Pacers over the Philadelphia 76ers 112-85. Houston Rockets over the Portland Trail Blazers 108-103. Oklahoma City Thunder over the New Orleans Pelicans 110-103. Atlanta Hawks over the Sacramento Kings 103-97. And San Antonio Spurs defeat the Denver Nuggets 109-98. 2 years ago, Jake Arrieta and Dallas Keuchel combined for an 11-14 record and a 5.03 ERA, and then the former spending time in the Mariners, the later just another struggling starter in a terrible Houston Astros rotation. The initial shock given subsided and then fought a Tiger Woods driving the golf cart around Hazeltine National next September as a vice kept the down focus one at the Finkling. Quickly became clear, so much for that notion that Woods is not invested in the Ryder Cup. NHLB announced in 2016 on the NHL All-Star Game transport to a 3-on-3 tournament among NHL's most talented star players from each division. Peter Chalanusam, 11:36 on this late Wednesday night. Time for a Trevor Portier on this late Wednesday night. And looking at 95 minutes up on side, and it is a slow to do some road work overnight. But otherwise, it is a smooth sailing on 95 from 120 in Kenton all the way out to the Rhode Island border, and but a few slow spots here. 120 on the northbound side. It is slow from Great Plain Avenue and Needham all the way out to Route 9 and Wellesley. Here, side faces first way on the southbound side. It is slow from South Boston and Mass Ave all the way out to Morrissey Boulevard and Dorchester. South faces expressway on the northbound side is a little slow for the Dorchester stretch. Here, 93 on the north. On the southbound side, also is slow from the Mosaic Bridge all the way after the Mass Park. Mass Park on the westbound side. A little slow before Route 93 in South Boston here. Spalding, but otherwise, a smooth sailing coming on I-West Byway New England. It's late Wednesday night here. And you see it on the 95 on the northbound side. A little slow around Route 1 in Sharon due to some overnight road work here. Okay, let's take a look what is going on in the MBTA. Alerts here. Subway system looking good. Commuter rail looking good. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Chalanusam is now 11:38 on this late Wednesday night here. It's time now for weather report here. And day 1 today tonight. Hazard weather not expected time day 2 for 7 Thursday to Tuesday. Heavy rainfall Thursday night into early Friday may lead to 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. Few locations may see close to 3 inches, which could lead to urban and poor drainage flooded. Locations along the coast and included the Cape and Island could see a few gusts near 40 miles per hour late Thursday night and Friday morning. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, we are going to see some clouds low about 32 degrees. Southeast wind becoming calmer and 5 miles an hour. Here, Thursday, showers likely may after 5 p.m. Clouds about 57 degrees. Let southeast wind increase at 5 to 10 miles an hour in the morning. Wind speed is 25 miles an hour. Just wait to 6% new precipitation less than 7 inches possible. Thursday night, showers. The rain can be heavy at times. Pressure back low at 52 degrees. Southeast wind about 9 to 13 miles gust high is 30 miles an hour. Precipitation 100% new rainfall about between a half to 3/4 inch possible. Friday, showers likely may before 1 p.m. Clouds gradually become a both size clouds about 59 degrees. South wind about 7 to 10 miles an hour. Becoming northwest in the afternoon. Wind speed gust high is 23 miles an hour. Precipitation 6% new precipitation 3 to 10/4 inch possible. Friday night, clouds about 30 degrees. Northwest at about 8 to 10 miles an hour. Gust high is 24 miles an hour. For Saturday, both sides clouds about 48 degrees. Saturday night, chance of showers after 1 a.m. Both sides clouds about 35 degrees. Chance 30%. Sunday, chance of showers before 11 a.m. Both sides clouds about 48 degrees. Chance 30%. Sunday night, clouds about 27 degrees. Monday, both sides clouds about 43 to about 27 degrees. Tuesday, both sides clouds about 46 to about 28 degrees. And for Wednesday, sides clouds about 47 degrees. Currently, you're not 34 degrees overcast clouds. Humidity 92%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. Late night news on this late Wednesday night, November 18th, 2015, previous hour. Good night. We'll goodbye today. See you tomorrow morning. Good night.